Hello students, welcome to Fun Scholar classes. Today we are going to complete the chapter sets. Okay, this is going to be our second lecture and I hope this is going to be the last lecture because in sets पिछले दिन हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था sets में we have covered a lot of things and I told you that today we are going to start from slide number 13. Okay, I hope you have already understood and you have already memorized all the concepts that I have showed you previously yesterday. Yesterday, the previous lecture में जो हुआ था. So today we are going to start with representation of sets. Representation of sets. What do we actually mean by the term representation of sets? Represent means to represent something, to present something. What we are actually want to represent? We actually want to represent sets. Okay. So, what are the ways to reproduce? What are the ways to represent sets? What are the ways that we can actually represent sets? There are three ways, as you can see over here on the smart board, that there are three ways to represent sets. Okay, what was set? Memorize the term set and let me know in the comments what is set. Set means a group or collection of terms. Okay, yes or no? Batana yes or no. The terms that we include as sets are called elements. Elements are that objects. Elements are such objects that are related to a particular set. Suppose set of week. Set of number of days of a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. These are the elements of that set, right? So, to represent a set, the following methods are commonly used. What are the methods? Number one, the description method. We will see how to represent a particular set in description method. We will come to that later. But number one is description method. Number two is roster or tabular method. Roster or tabular method. And the third one is rule or set builder method. Okay, this is more commonly known as set builder method. Okay, or you can say it rule method. What are the three methods? बताओ. Number one, description method. Number two, tabular or roster method. And number three is your nothing but set builder method. Okay, we'll look into it one by one. Chalo. So, starting with the first method, that is description method. Okay, just we are going through the definition of the description method. In this method, a well-defined description of the elements of a set is made. What is made? A well-defined description of the elements of a set. Okay. Suppose sometimes the description of elements is enclosed within the curly brackets. Not necessarily you can give curly brackets or you cannot put curly brackets, but sometimes we can represent the description method of set by using curly brackets. Just see a set of, suppose this is the question. You need to represent a set of cricket players with age between 20 years and 28 years. Okay. So how we are going to represent this statement by description method? Let's see. You can give the curly brackets as given over here. Cricket players with ages between 20 years and 28 years. Okay. This total statement has been written over here within the curly brackets. तो ये क्या define करता है, क्या justify करता है? This simply defines that the statement has been written over here as the statement form itself. Statement form में ही statement को लिखा गया है. So what are going to actually do here? So this is the representation of this statement by using curly brackets and by description method. अगर सिंपल भाषा में बोला जाए तो जो स्टेटमेंट है उसी स्टेटमेंट को आपको लिखना होगा जो कि कर्ली ब्रैकेट्स में एनक्लोज्ड रहेगा। आप लिख रहे हो, यू आर एक्चुअली डिस्क्राइबिंग द सेट inside the curly brackets. That's why this method or this method of representing set is known as the description method. Okay, is it clear or not? Let me know in the comments. I hope this is clear to you, very clear to you. So moving ahead, in the next slide, we are going to see the roster or tabular method. Okay, here in roster or tabular method, we actually write the elements of a particular set within the curly brackets, but we only write the elements by giving a comma between each two elements. I am repeating, in tabular or roster method, we write the elements of a particular set inside a curly bracket and giving a comma between two elements. Let's see in the board. In this method, the elements of the set under consideration are written inside a pair of curly brackets and are separated by commas. इससे separate होते हैं commas. Now, looking into the example first, if P is the set of the last 4 months of the year, okay, P is the set of the last 4 months of the year. So how can we write this? By roster or tabular method, we will write P as P denotes the set equal to a curly bracket has been given to इसलिए दिया जाता है to show that these are the elements. So what are the last 4 months of a year? September, October, November, December. You can close the curly bracket. Then this step or this writing is known as the roster or tabular method. And why we use roster or tabular method? We use roster or tabular method to represent a particular set. Okay, or otherwise to represent the elements of a particular set. Now एक और एग्जांपल देखो, if q is the set of counting numbers less than 6, q is the set of counting numbers less than 6, so how can we write this? Q equal to, we will give a curly bracket 1 2 3 4 5, क्या 6 को लिखेंगे less than 6, so we will not write 6 here, so we will just close the bracket and this representation will be known as the tabular representation or roster representation of the particular set q. What is q? The counting numbers less than 6. I hope this is very clear to you. Now एक क्वेश्चन आपके मन में आ रहा होगा कि व्हाट इज द एक्चुअल डिफरेंस बिटवीन द डिस्क्रिप्शन मेथड एंड द टैबुलर और रोस्टर मेथड. डिस्क्रिप्शन मेथड और रोस्टर मेथड में क्या डिफरेंस होता है? देखो, इफ यू carefully see the tabular or roster representation, then you can definitely see that inside the curly brackets the elements, all the elements of that particular set has been all the elements of that particular set have been written. Yes or no? These four are the elements of this set. These five numbers are the elements of this set. Yes or no? Yes. But if you see this description method, cricket players with ages between 20 and 28. So what will be the elements, possible elements here? 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. These ages lie between 20 and 28. Yes or no? Yes. So in case of description method or description method representation of sets, we will not write all the elements. We just write the lower limit and upper limit that has been written on the question, that has been given as the question. Question में जो given है उसी के फॉर्म में लिखते हैं. Yes or no? We are not writing all the elements over here. We are just only writing what the question suggests to answer us. Yes, very good. So this is the common difference. If I tell you to represent this set, ठीक है, suppose represent this set as A. So can you represent this set by using the roster method? Let's see. A equal to, we will just simply put the curly brackets between 20 and 28. Between 20 and 28 years. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, just close the curly brackets and here you are. You have completed the writing of the set in the roster method or the tabular method. Very good. Next, I hope, just a second, just a minute, not second, a minute, just a minute. अच्छा, लेट मी क्लोज दिस एंड रीओपन. एक बार एक मिनट रुक जाओ, इसको एक बार रीओपन कर लेते हैं. कभी कभी बच्चों क्या होता है, बोर्ड हम लोगों को दोबारा से मजबूर करता है कि काम हम लोग दो बार करें. क्या ही किए, अब क्या ही किया जाए, बताओ बच्चों. कुछ किया नहीं जा सकता इसमें. चलो, अब सही हो जा, अब सही हो जा. हाँ, अब सही हो गया. चलो, we have completed the roster or tabular method. Now this representation of sets. Now again, there are certain examples of roster or tabular methods. As you can see, representation of sets, roster form. In this form, elements of the set are listed within the pair of brackets and are separated by commas, जो कि हमने देखा. Example, less than 6 के numbers curly brackets में 1 to 5 and set of odd numbers less than 8, 1, 3, 5, 7 odd numbers that were placed inside a curly bracket. Very good, very good. I hope you are understanding. Now, set builder method. The third step or the third way of representation sets is the set builder method. Now, this is not that much complex, but it is more complex than the previous two. But believe me, it is not that complex. If A, very carefully see what I am saying. If A is the set of counting numbers greater than 12, A is the set of counting numbers greater than 12. So how can we represent this statement in the set builder method? Yeah, as the set builder method. So you will write A as in the question A is the set. Then you will give the equal to sign. Then you will open a curly bracket. Now you need to write X and give this mark. What is the meaning of this mark? Do you know what is the meaning of this mark? This mark is read as such that. We will read it at such that. A equal to X such that. A equal to X such that X is a counting number greater than 12. Okay. You can also put this sign in place of this colon. A equal to X such that X is a counting number greater than 12. Okay, so how we are going to read these signs such that. Very good. Now, if I tell you to represent this statement or this set as tabular or roster form, तो आपका आंसर क्या होता? There, how many numbers are there that are greater than 12 and counting? How many such numbers are there? How many such possible numbers are there that are counting numbers and that are greater than 12. Can you say me ऐसे कितने numbers है जो कि 12 से greater है और counting numbers भी है? आप बोलेगे सर तो इनफाइनाइट नंबर्स है ऐसे, ठीक है। और रोस्टर मेथड में क्या करते हैं, कर्ली ब्रैकेट्स ओपन करते हैं, ए इक्वल टू लिख के कर्ली ब्रैकेट्स ओपन करेंगे, तो क्या 13 14 15 16 1 लाख 2 लाख 1 करोड़ 2 करोड़ 50 करोड़ लिखते जाए? इज दैट पॉसिबल? पॉसिबल नहीं है। तो कैसे लिखोगे? हाउ कैन यू राइट दिस स्टेटमेंट एज द रोस्टर फॉर्म? बताओ। ग्रेटर देन 12 है तो 13 लिखो, 14 लिखो, ये मत बोलना 15 लिखो, 16 लिखो, 17 एन लिख दो, एन, ठीक है। जहां पे n इक्वल टू नेचुरल नंबर, ओके, और नेचुरल काउंटिंग नंबर, natural counting number. Okay, you can write this, or I will say that note down this. Okay, if this question has been asked in your exams, then this will be the answer that you are going to write in your exams. Okay, if if you decide to represent this set as description method, then just simply write the statement inside a curly bracket. If you want to represent this set as the tabular or roster method, then you need to write like this. And if you want to represent this statement or this set as the set builder method, then you need to write like this or like this. Okay, am I clear or not? Okay, समझ गए? थ्री रिप्रेजेंटेशन के तरीके आपने समझ गए, आप समझ गए, वेरी गुड। A set, going to the next slide, a set or a collection of well-defined objects may also be represented by pictures drawn inside closed figures like a circle, a rectangle, a square, etc. This is an alternative way. By this way, we can also represent sets. Okay, we can also represent sets by this pictorial representation. Here, you can see a closed figure inside which some fruits, yeah, pictures of some fruits have been given. This is also a closed figure in which, inside which the pictures of fruits have been given. This is also a closed figure and this is also a closed figure inside which some pictures of sports have been given, right? So this is also a set, this will be also a set, these two will also be considered as set. Why? These are the pictorial representation way to define sets, but the pictures should be enclosed by a figure, no matter if it is a square or if it is a circle. Okay, these figures or these pictures must be enclosed within a figure. सर्कल, रेक्टेंगल, स्क्वायर, ट्रायंगल, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, ठीक है। Now we have completed the concepts, examples, and the way of representation of the sets. Now we are going to see types of sets. Okay, one by one, slide after slide, we are going to see what are the types of sets. These are also very simple, just you need to memorize this and write in your exams. Okay, coming to the first type of set, that is finite set. Finite, what do you mean by the word finite? What is the meaning of finite? That has limitations, that has a particular limit, yes or no? A set is said to be a finite set if it has a limited number of elements. If a particular set consists a limited number of elements, then that set will be considered as finite set. Can you give me an example of finite set? Just think for a while and answer me. Can you give me an example of finite set? एक example बताओ finite set का. Okay. Suppose M is the months of a year. M is the set of months of a year. Then we will write M equal to, if we consider the roster method, M equal to second bracket January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and we will close the curly bracket. So what are the elements? Yeah, what is the number of elements that we have written? We only will write 12 elements. केवल only और only 12 ही elements लिखेंगे ना, या फिर नया कोई मंथ आप ज्वाइन करोगे? There are only 12 months in a year. So we will write from January to December. And what is the total number of elements here? 12. So this is a finite set. Why? Because this set has a limited number of elements. What is the number over here? 12 is the number here. Yes. So natural numbers less than 50. We will write from 1 to 49. Understood? This particular set P has finite numbers of elements. Okay, Q, this is the tabular method or roster method. Q equal to X such that X is a number of students, X is number of students in your school. Okay, you don't have unlimited number of students in your school, so the number of students in your school is limited, and we will consider the total number of students of your school finite. So this is also be a finite set. R, this is description method. Whole numbers between 5 and 45. 6 से लेके आप कहाँ तक लिखोगे? 46 तक लिखोगे. From number 6 to 46. Okay, this particular set also has finite number of, this particular set also has finite number of elements. So R is a finite set. Q also have finite number, Q also has finite number of elements. That means Q is also a finite set, and P, set P also has finite number of elements. That means P is a finite set. Is it clear or not clear? Set P is finite as it has a countable number of elements. Now we are going to see infinite sets. Infinite means, infinite refers to something that has no limit or no limitations. Yes, yes. So a set is said to be infinite set if it has unlimited number of elements. Example, Q equal to set of whole numbers. Set of whole numbers. How many whole numbers are there that exist in world? Are they countable? They are not countable. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So this particular set that has unlimited number of elements or infinite number of elements, that will be considered as finite set. Understood? Now R equal to, inside the curly brackets, stars in the sky. Are you able to count the number of stars that are in the sky? No, you can't. So R is a type of set that consists unlimited numbers of elements. Are you able to say what is the number that we are going to write? 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 1 crore, 2 crore, 5 billion, 40 billion? You don't have any idea. Okay, in fact, I don't have any idea regarding this. So this is also be considered as infinite set. Now, looking at the third example, this is x such that x is a natural number greater than 32. There are unlimited number of natural numbers that are greater than 32. 33, 34, 35, 36, and so on. This is also a natural number that is greater than 32. Or you may write a more bigger number, okay, and say that, sir, this number is also greater than 32. So there is no limit. Okay, there is no limit. Or we can write any number in as the element. We can write any number as the element. So this case will also be considered under infinite set. Finite set is a type of set that has limited number or finite number of elements inside it, and infinite set is considered as a particular type of set that does not have a finite number of elements or has unlimited number of elements. Okay. Empty set or null set. Empty set or null set. Okay, what is empty set or null set? A type of set that does not have any element. What I have said? A type of set or a set that does not have any element. Now are you thinking that how is it possible? Let me tell you number of let me tell you a square with five sides. A square with five sides. A squares with five sides. Is there any square? Is there any square present, or is there any square possible? Yeah, is there any square exist in the total universe that has five sides? You will say that no. So a square with five sides will indicate a null set. If it is a set that has no elements, जिसका कोई एलिमेंट नहीं होता. For example, A equal to curly brackets triangles with four sides. Is there any triangle exist that has four sides? No. So this will be a null set. Okay. How can we represent null set? Either we can represent by this, or we can write this. A particular set equal to curly brackets. As you can see, there is no element inside the curly brackets. That means this will be considered as null set. If this is written, then this will be a null set. This is 5. Okay, 5. Equal set. Equal set means consider two sets. Consider two sets. Set A and set B. January, February, March. Okay, this is a particular set. Now, if I write this, let me write this in description method. The first set has been written as the tabular or roster form, and in case of second set, you will find the description method of representation. First set denotes January, February, March, and the second set denotes the first 3 months of a year. Are they different or are they same? They are same. These elements refer to this statement. right? So these two have same number of elements. These two sets therefore will be considered as equal set. Am I clear? Now let A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and let B equal to natural numbers less than 5. What are the natural numbers that are less than 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. So these elements and this statement are same. There is no difference between this tabular method and the description method. So set A is equal to set B, or set A equal to set B, or simply A equal to B. If the number of elements of two different sets are equal and same, not only same in number but also equal, alike, but also equal, then that set will be termed as equal set. These two, A and B, are equal set, and these two are also equal sets. Why? Because they have the same numbers of elements. Numbers are also same and elements are also same. Not only numbers but also elements are also same. Okay, these type of sets will be termed as equal set. Let me know in the comments, or given another example of equal sets in the comments. Equivalent sets. Equivalent sets. If the number of elements are same in two sets, then the two sets will be called equivalent sets. If the number of elements are equal in two different sets, then that two different sets will be considered equivalent sets. And if number of elements are same as well as the elements are also same, then that two sets will be considered as equal sets. What is the difference between equal set and equivalent set? Equal set, same number of elements, same elements. Equivalent sets, different elements, but they are equal in numbers. Understood? A has three elements as X, Y, and Z. B has also three elements, Patna, Calcutta, and Delhi. The elements are different, but the number of elements are same. That means this set A and this set B will be called equivalent sets of each other. Why? Because they have an equal number of elements. Elements are different, but the number of elements are same. This is the key point over here. This is the key point, that the elements are not same, but the number of elements are same. And in case of equal sets that we have covered previously in the previous slide, if the number of elements as well as the elements itself are same, in that case we will consider the two sets as equal sets. But if the numbers are equal but the elements are different, then we will consider it as equivalent sets. Disjoint sets. Suppose A is the set of students of class 10 and B set of students of class 12. Are the, suppose in class 10 there is a student Mohit, and in class 12 there is also a student whose name is Mohit. But is the class 10th Mohit is equal to class 12th Mohit? Is the 10th Mohit is same as 12th Mohit? Are they same? Or the name is only same but they are actually two different individuals? They are actually two different individuals. So no student can be common to the two classes, set A and B. So these two are disjoint sets. वाई? बिकॉज क्लास 10 का कोई क्लास 12 में नहीं आ सकता, क्लास 12 का कोई क्लास 10 में नहीं जा सकता एक पर्टिकुलर ईयर में। वो 10 में पढ़ता है मतलब 10 में पढ़ेगा। एंड अ स्टूडेंट हु रीड्स इन क्लास 12 इज रीड्स इन क्लास 12, वो क्यों 10 में जाएगा? नाम सेम हो सकता है, एलिमेंट सेम नहीं है, क्योंकि दे आर टू डिफरेंट इंडिविजुअल्स। सपोज ए इक्वल टू फर्स्ट 4 months of a year and B equal to last 5 months of a year. Are they same? Here the four elements will be January, February, March, April, and here August, September, October, November, December. Is there any element in the two sets that are similar to each other? No. There are 4 different months and these are 5 different months. These two types of sets will be termed as disjoint sets. And I can say that set A is disjoint to set B, or set A and set B are disjoint sets of each other. Suppose P is a set that has ABCD, the first four alphabets of English literature, and Q is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the first five counting numbers of mathematics. Are there any elements? Is there any elements common in both the sets? You will say no. So these two types of set, P and Q, are disjoint sets. These two sets are disjoint sets. Clear? Very clear. Overlapping sets. Overlapping sets. Overlapping sets simply mean that element of a particular set will be overlapped with the elements of any another set. Suppose you can see that 6, 8, 10. These three elements are common in both the sets. In this both the sets, 6, 8 and 10 are common. So these elements are overlapping. Yes or no? These elements are getting overlapped in the two sets. That means we can obviously say that sets A and B are overlapping. Why? As they have elements 6, 8 and 10 in common. Suppose P is the set of students of class 10 and Q set of students of class 10 in Sophia school. So the students of class 10 in Sophia school are common to the two given sets. Therefore, sets of PQ are overlapping sets. Suppose A is the students of class 6 of XYZ school, and B girls of class 6 of XYZ school. Are these two sets overlapping? You can give your answer in the comment section if they are overlapping or not. Singleton set. Singleton set. देखो, as the name suggests, these are those sets that have only a single element. Example, E equal to X such that X belongs to N and X cube equal to 27. Memorize this sign. This was epsilon, and this epsilon sign simply suggests to belongs to. And this sign suggests does not belong to. Does not belong to. So x such that x belongs to n and x cube equal to 27. X is a natural number and x cube is nothing but 27. So can you guess that number? Yes or no? You will say that yes sir, this is 3. Because 3 is a natural number and 3 cube is 27. Are there any number, is there any number or are there any numbers possible which belongs to natural number and the cube of that number is 27? It is only a single number, that is 3. So this is a singleton set. Clear? Now W equal to V such that V is a vowel letter and V is the first alphabet of the English. V is not only a vowel but also is the first letter of the English alphabet. So can you guess that letter? You will say that yes sir, this is A. Is there any other letter possible that is a vowel and that is the first alphabet of English? Not possible, right? So W equal to A. This is also a singleton set. Why? Because set E and set W only has one element inside the curly brackets. So as they have only one element, these sets will be called singleton sets. I hope you are understanding. Now, cardinal of a set. Cardinal number. What is cardinal number? Very easy. The number of elements in a set is called its cardinal number. Suppose set P 2, 9, 11, 14. What is the cardinal number of this set? Just count the number of elements here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elements. That means cardinal number of set P is 4. Set M, X, Y, Z. This set has 3 elements. That means cardinal number of set M is 3. Cardinal number refers to the number of elements. Bas. Write a cardinal number of each of the following sets. For set A, the cardinal number will be 1, 2, see. In the previous lecture, we have covered that you can repeat the elements of a particular set. Repetition is allowed. And ordering or rearranging is also allowed. But what are the elements of this set? 2, 3 and 5. Is there any other element? No. These 3 elements are repeating. Repetition of only these 3 elements occurred over here. So what is the cardinal number of this set? This is 3. Okay. Letters in word Nur Jahan. N-O-R. We are skipping this O. J-A-H. Skipping this. इसको नहीं. Skip this 3. Cardinal number of this B set is 6. P. Counting numbers between 10 and 30. Let me know the answer in the comment section. Data divisible by 5. Divisible by 5. Okay, homework. This is the homework. You can write the answer in the comment. Okay. Here is the solution slide for you. You can write, but ये अच्छा होगा कि अगर आप पहले आंसर करो. Now, this is your question. This is going to be the last slide of this lecture and of this topic. Write the cardinal number of each of the following sets. Okay. This 4 sets has been mentioned. These 4 sets have been mentioned in the description form. So find this 4. and true and false. There are four true and false for you. Okay, this type of questions, these type of questions will be asked in your exams, and you will find very easy to answer them. Believe me, you will find very easy. So I hope this is going to be your homework, today's homework. You will solve this in your notebook, and you can tell me if you are facing any problem regarding this set, or any doubts regarding this chapter will be written in the comment section by you. Okay, so this is the total lecture and the two lectures. This is the total two lectures of sets. In your exams, you will find, definitely find questions regarding this and what I have taught you. जो कि मैंने सिखाया उसके रिगार्डिंग आपको क्वेश्चंस मिलेगा. ठीक है, just solve this. Okay, and practice as per your book. Okay, first go through the total ppt, my video, then do practice from your book, then you are ready and you are prepared for your exams. Okay, if you find this video helpful, if you find this video helpful, then you can like this video and share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Okay, मिलते हैं किसी दूसरे वीडियो में आपके साथ फिर से. टिल देन पढ़ते रहो, बढ़ते रहो, कीप शाइनिंग. बाय.